What's up, everybody? You are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, the Hot Commodity NC, joined
And I'm here too.
by my own Hot Commodity, who's here too. And today we are covering WWE Friday Night SmackDown from April 25th, 2025, live in Fort Worth, Texas.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Yeah, kicking off SmackDown, WWE Champion John Cena comes out, and he has the
with the soon-to-be.
What?
John Cena was with the soon-to-be world champion.
Well, he comes out first alone, and he has the announcer introduce him as the greatest of all time. And then Randy Orton comes out, we were just talking about, where it says, "There's a void inside you that needs fulfillment. Generations of kids looked up to you, and you fill the most Make-A-Wish." What is it?
Wishes
for the kids who are sick. I figured out how to fill the void. You need to have some damn kids. Grow up. It would make you a better human. Which is kind of weird that Orton is giving him, like, become a dad. Cena says, "How dare you prance out here with a smile and parent shame me. Congratulations, Randy Orton. You have kids and love them. Good for you. I spent the last 25 years raising your kids. I have done an impeccable job. For the last 25 years, I've been a better parent to your kids than you could be. That's right, kid. Your dad's a loser." He's talking to the crowd. "I've been policing brats for a quarter of a century. Never bring a knife to a gunfight. I bet your loser dad didn't teach you that."
And he was directing this at one little chubby boy.
Yeah. Orton says, "These fans are the reason you're here. You went to Hollywood without WWE. There's no Hollywood for you. I've made a lot of mistakes, but I get respect from my peers. I'm here to stay. You're just a guest." And then Cena says, "I used to believe that. I was wrong. I never needed a single one of these people. You are just like them. Hypocrites. Once you get tired of me, you cheer for anyone. If I put my energy into anything other than this, it's wrong. That's manipulation. I get labeled as a guest for trying to do something different." Orton says, "I was so stupid to think that you would listen to me. The words aren't penetrating your badass soul. You want to ruin wrestling. Wrestling has given me everything." Cena says, "Shut your mouth. I won 17 titles. You won 14. After I take this home, you are forever frozen at number 14. They will create a tinfoil title. Your streak begins over at 1, though. I will make sure 3 generations of your family are erased." Orton says, "Let's fight right now." Cena says, "No, I'm doing it to save your ass. There should be a match, but it shouldn't happen here. It should happen at Backlash in your hometown of St. Louis. I want Randy Orton at his best because when you fail, you will have no excuses. This is what the last real champion looks like, and this is as close to the title you will ever get." And then Cena goes to attack Orton, but Orton ducks the title shot and hits an RKO and holds the WWE Championship. So we have John Cena versus Randy Orton at Backlash. What do you think?
I'm definitely excited for this. And I thought, like, what Randy was saying to John, like, I think it was, like, almost kind of like a dig because he's never had kids. And
it was just weird.
It was weird, but, like, to him, like, when he became a dad, that's, like, when he matured and, like, became a better person. So I think he was, like, just trying to make a dig at John Cena. Actually, he's never had kids.
Okay.
But a lot of what Cena says is true. Like, I get irritated, like, when we watch, and it's like Seth Rollins comes out and they cheer for him, and then Roman comes out and then they cheer for him and boo Seth, and then CM Punk comes out and then they boo them. Like, people will literally, like, say, "Let's go Cena sucks," like, in the same breath, and it's like, it is like, I know that's their job, is to either be a heel or a face and get that reaction, but, like, he's right. Like, people, like, will love you and hate you in the same second. Like, the fans have, and I know, like, people switch from the dark side to the good side. But, like, you know, sometimes it's like they just go too far. It's like,
I hear you. I agree. I think Cena made a lot of good points here, but I'm excited for this match at Backlash because a lot of their clashes in the past have been good. So hopefully it's good. I mean, they're older, but
where is it? Ireland?
No, it's in St. Louis or in his hometown.
Oh,
St.
but
Louis,
it's
Missouri.
called Clash at the Castle?
No, Backlash.
Oh, okay.
Next up, we see Los Garza. They are defeated by the debuting Fraxium, which is Axiom and Nathan Frazer from NXT. Fraxium get the win after landing a super Spanish fly frog splash combination. What do you think of these guys? They're very fast paced.
They're really good,
cool.
and we've seen them a bunch of times on NXT because we usually watch the pay-per-views, and they're good. And it was funny because like a week or two ago, you asked me who do I think contributes the most and the least in WWE, and I said for men for tag teams, it was that Los Garza, and
Los Garza.
they put them to like job them last night.
Poor Los Garza. They're cute, but
they are.
But I did like this debut for Fraxium. They definitely are going to be tag team champions down the line.
Yeah.
Next,
they'll have good matches with like Motor City and
DIY,
the Street Profits.
All those guys. WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton comes out. Stratton says at WrestleMania it was Tiffy time. There were moments I doubted myself, but I prevailed. I was told you're next Charlotte Flair. Wrong. I guarantee you there is only one Tiffany Stratton. And that's when Jade Cargill comes out. Jade says, I came here to give credit where it's due. Your match put a bigger target on your back. It's time for everyone to see why I came here to be a champion. Tiffany says, put your money where your mouth is and let's get a referee. So you have Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill here. Jade hits a spine buster for a 2. Tiffany lands her cartwheel elbow in the corner for a 2 count. And then Jade superplexes Tiffany. Naomi runs in and does the crazy meme that's going around where she's like flailing away at Jade. After Naomi slaps Jade Cargill and tosses her shoulder first into the ring post 3 times. Tiffany stares down Naomi before Nia Jax attacks Tiffany from behind. Nia hits a leg drop and an annihilator, and Nia holds up the women's title. So, what do you think?
Can I just say, and Jade Cargill is great and everything, but for her to say to Tiffany and compare herself to Charlotte Flair is a joke. Like, oh, you didn't beat the best because it's me. She just beat Charlotte Flair, and Jade Cargill thinks she's the new measuring stick.
She's not.
Come on.
Sure. Naomi wasn't playing with her ass.
If Jade didn't look like a bodybuilder, she wouldn't be in the company.
She really doesn't.
She can't wrestle. Her gimmick is like so basic. She's just like rough, tough. This is me. Like she botches every match. So I just think she's dumb. Like whatever. It's over. I hope Naomi whoops her.
And what about Nia Jax attacking?
And I also still am on strike for WrestleMania. Naomi should have won that match.
Yeah, Naomi should have. But you haven't talked about Nia Jax yet, though.
I love Nia. I mean, I don't, but like, she's really funny. So I'm kind of glad she's back. Like, it's fun. Like, I think she's funny because, like, I watch all the stupid videos on YouTube, and she's such a she's really nice in real life. And like when I see her act like a heel, like you can always kind of see her like laughing.
Yeah,
and I just think it's funny.
She crushed the shit out of Tiffany.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I kind of like Nia now. I'm glad she's back.
Solo Sikoa and the new United States champion Jacob Fatu come out. Solo says at WrestleMania, everyone saw what I already knew. Jacob Fatu is the future of this company. Nobody wanted Jacob except for me. I'm the reason why Jacob is the United States champion, and I took him off the streets. That's when Jacob grabs the mic from Solo. Jacob says, let's not get it twisted. I told you the title is coming home to the family with you or without you, and that's what I did. This title makes me a menace to society. I'm all gas, no brakes. And then LA Knight comes out. LA says, you ate a BFT at WrestleMania, but you grabbed the rope and beat me. I want my rematch. That's when Drew McIntyre comes out. McIntyre says, it's not easy being Drew McIntyre. I've been screwed time and again, but I beat Damian Priest at WrestleMania. Thank you, Priest. It was a pleasure to embarrass you in front of your family. I want to fight the baddest champion in the yard. Jacob, I want to fight you. LA Knight then says, I would say your last title run was a joke, but I can't even remember it. You think you deserve a title shot? Show me. And then Nick Aldis makes LA Knight versus Drew McIntyre for later on in the night. We'll move on from that because we'll talk more about that when the match happens. But good way to get everybody out there. Next, we see the United States Women's Champion Chelsea Green with a secret Purvis.
It's Chelsea
Defending against Zelina Vega. Zelina lands a super German suplex, some clotheslines, and a flying Meteora. Piper Niven and Alba Fire attack Zelina on the floor. The referee kicks out the secret Purvis, and then Zelina hits a code red, and Zelina Vega is the new WWE US Women's Champion.
I was in shock.
Me too. I love Zelina Vega.
I like her too. I thought it was a weird time though because she's like challenging Nikki at SummerSlam. So I thought she was going to stay champion of them. But for Nikki to be able to win that match and not get the championship, they probably had to take it from her if the match even happens.
Yeah.
So
I was happy Zelina won. This is her first singles title.
Won. Definitely. And she definitely deserves it.
I like her. We see The Miz giving Carmelo Hayes and Andre the Giant chain. She did. Because he won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Yeah.
And then The Miz comes out to the ring. Miz says at WrestleMania, I was nowhere to be found. I defeated John Cena at WrestleMania 27, something Cody Rhodes couldn't do.
It's true.
I am sick and tired of people showing up and getting opportunities. I am The Miz, and I am awesome.
He is.
And then Aleister Black shows up. He returns. Ooh. Miz goes to talk, but Black lays Miz out with a black mask. What did you think of the return of Aleister Black here?
Well, I had never seen him in WWE before, so I'm excited. I saw a couple things that you've shown me in AEW, but yeah, I think it's cool. I could definitely see him like being involved with the Wyatts or something like that, because he seems to have that kind of aura to him.
He's cool.
So yeah, it's cool. It's cool to have like Undertaker-esque type people.
We see Bianca Belair. She broke her fingers and says that when she comes back to SmackDown, she has unfinished business
with Mommy.
Well, and also with Naomi and Jade Cargill. We then see Nia Jax telling Naomi backstage to stay out of her way. Naomi says, as long as you proceed with caution.
See, Bianca's fingers are messed up because her stepdaughter, who's what's his name? Montez Ford. So that means Montez Ford's ex-wife had to drop the little girl off to WrestleMania. Bianca went out there. That's why her fingers are broken.
Maybe that's why. It wasn't Rhea or Io. It was Montez Ford's ex-baby mama.
Her name's Shaniqua.
Oh, I bet. Excuse me. We have our U.S. title number one contenders, LA Knight versus Drew McIntyre. LA hits a leaping elbow and then slams Drew McIntyre into the announce desk. Solo Sikoa comes down and hits LA Knight with a Samoan spike. And then Damian Priest runs out and attacks Drew McIntyre. So Drew McIntyre gets a DQ victory. After Priest chokeslams Drew through the announce desk. And then Jacob Fatu dies on both Priest and LA Knight on the floor. Tosses them into ring steps. And
clean
salts both men. Yeah. So I don't know what they're going to do here with this. But
I know. They're going to do a triple threat.
Between who? Shouldn't it be a fatal four-way?
Yeah, but Damian...
Why would they do a triple threat without Drew Mac? Like Damian Priest and just chokeslammed and drew a table.
Well, I thought it was going to be LA, Drew, and...
But then that still doesn't. Drew McIntyre can get involved. Priest can get involved again at any time. Like it needs to be McIntyre and Priest again.
Well, I don't know if they'll do another four-way so soon. They rarely have four-ways, so...
Jacob Fatu annihilated everybody, though. That was the main thing there from that.
Unless they do some type of, like, gimmicky type match, like a... I don't know.
It's possibly...
Like a little Royal Rumble type thing, or they could do a ladder match with all the guys. Mm-hmm. That would be kind of cool.
Let's see. Our main event, speaking of ladders, is the WWE Tag Team Titles TLC match. The Street Profits retain against the Motor City Machine Guns and DIY. And this is a bump fest of a match. A lot of crazy spots here.
Yeah, people are like going crazy about this match.
It was a good match. It was really good.
was.
Angelo Dawkins lands a spinning slam to Johnny Gargano across the edges of steel chairs. Montez Ford uses someone's prosthetic leg to hit Tommaso Ciampa in the head with it. Ciampa hits Montez Ford with a white noise through a ladder. And then Motor City Machine Guns hit Skull and Bones to Gargano through a table. Basically, Ciampa dangles
from the titles.
We're holding onto the titles. Dawkins jumps off a ladder, spearing Ciampa off through some tables on the floor. That was a huge Edge and Christian callback. And then Montez Ford grabs the belts, and the Street Profits retain.
Except Edge and Christian didn't do the table part.
Yeah, well.
So they took it to another
But they
level.
kind of missed it, though.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people were saying like this match should have been at WrestleMania instead of the tag team match they had there.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. It would have stole the show, but that's probably why they made it as good as it was, because it needed to.
And Raw was really good. Like I have high hopes for tonight.
Yeah, Raw was good last week. SmackDown was decent. I think it's just too long. They just got too much time to fill, so it's just like, whereas Raw is more like boom, 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 because they don't have as much time. SmackDown's like, okay, we're going to draw this out. We're going to do this match. Like,
and the messed up thing is Raw can go as little or long as they need to, because it's on Netflix.
Yes, sir. You are correct. Well, we've covered all of WWE SmackDown here. We've got Raw tonight, which we'll be covering a couple more SmackDowns. Backlash comes up in May. Attitude Years, so a lot more coming your way. So until next time, stay safe and stay uncensored.